Wait, huh? Who are you? Ow, ow, ow! What's going on? Ida, the dang express never trips up! I'm falling and I can't get up! Must be a curse. Stop doing push-ups, Express Messenger. I don't have time for falling over. People are waiting for mail. Those monsters must have set some kind of trap for me as a joke. Darn it, I knew I should have bought a traveler's charm. Hey, Pooch! That's a traveler's charm you've got there, isn't it? You offered. No, I don't! I want money! Give me something in return! Oh, yes! I feel so light. My body feels as light as a feather. Thanks, Pooch. You saved me. Can't hang about. Gotta catch up on my deliveries. No. Oh, okay, at least I got praise, I guess. But I'd prefer some Oh, okay. I would prefer some yen, too. Did I really never go in this little corner of the map? This all looks so new to me. Yes! My little lily pad. Not to be confused with the lily pad tablets from Toy Story. Okay. All I've got to do is slowly but surely, meticulously, travel past this beautiful river stream. On my lily pads. Ellie, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I've never played a Zelda game. I could have played Tears of the Kingdom, or, what was the other one called again? Breath of the Wild, I think? They're both, like, kind of open world. I had both of them on my Switch initially, but I sold them because I barely used my Switch. And I also sold my Switch, but the point stands. It was a nice novelty thing to try out, since I'd never tried one up until I was like 19. You know, I've always been curious. If I did a Zelda stream, what would you guys suggest to be a good enough one to start with for a beginner and the story, question mark? I know a lot of Nintendo games overall don't really focus on having a linear story. You can kind of just start with whatever for most of them. But I'd like to get a good introductory, you know? AGATA Forest. The cursed zone expanded in the forest! I fought evil with shut areas with so much grass and trees. Issen's clearly never been to Malta. It must really be some curse, the way it's changed the forest. Whoa. This whole place... Wait. Pattern recognition brain. This almost looks like a ghost with its mouth open angrily. Kinda looks like the mummy guy from Hotel Transylvania. I've got a fight right ahead of me. A lot of people like Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I don't know if that's on the Switch. I could have sworn that's one of the ones that was on the 3DS, which I could have played on mine, but I just never bothered for the most part. It's really hard to look at a franchise like Zelda or Mario because there's so many games that it's a little daunting to even figure out where you should start. I've had this conversation with Matsu, but I still don't know how I would really go about large franchise games like Resident Evil or Persona on stream. Because I just feel like they're so long that if I made playlists for them, they'd overshadow the rest of my playlists. I know that's just a personal problem. I know you guys probably wouldn't care if like 50% of the playlists were a specific game instead of like a bunch of random games, but it annoys me, okay? And I'm important. I'm the one that does all this, you know? I'm the one who's running the show. All the Digital Circus fans are pogging right now. Okay, so there's a frozen person right there. There's a cave entrance over here. And nothing else? If I go over here, it might, yeah, it turns evil. The cave's my only direction, pretty much. This takes me to some kind of underground shrine with a save. Huh? What the hell's doing here in this cave? How could anyone live here with that cursed zone spreading around? Well, just give it a minute, man. Maybe you don't gotta be so judgmental, huh? Anyway, I don't know why this is glowing like this. I can't really dig it. Maybe I'm supposed to blow up the geode first so I can dig under. No. Also, curious thing I want to test out. I can't make the bomb go off earlier by slashing it, it just disappears. Fascinating. This is fire, just covering a bunch of chests. Ouchie! I'm hurt, and I'm on fire! But now I'm saving. I see, according to all of you, there's not exactly a good way to start with Zelda, though, huh? About as much as I figured, really. I tried giving Pokemon a go, but oh my god, that franchise just is so infantilizing, I feel. Not only that, it just doesn't have that many inspired mechanics or interesting lore, I feel. Also that its later installations are just plain cash grabs. Stab. I got a stray bead. This is number 12. First of the 6. The baby game for babies is infantilizing, and even still, every single new fucking game needs to reintroduce you the same goddamn mechanics. It's crazy! Dong! Ha! You've come, White Wolf, and you look troubled. You may call me Madaphon. I read bones to see the future. I knew you would come. I saw it in a vision. Bone Reader, Madam Fawn. It looks like the world outside is in great chaos. This is not to say that it was not predestined to happen. However, this year is special. This is the 100th year since Nagi and Shiranui's adventure. You saw the enormous cursed area on your way here, did you not? Land rendered barren, all who approach tainted by darkness. Only one creature possesses the power to control this, Orochi. Even so, the rate at which it spreads, incredible. The curse can only be lifted by restoring the guardian saplings. Perhaps you will encounter one hidden here in AGATA Forest. That's enough idle talk for now. I'm trying to run a business here. Like I told you, I am a fortune teller. The bones reveal all. If you have money, I can even tell your future, Wolf. Interested? Fortune telling fee, 500 yen. Nah. Come back anytime you're in need of my services. I can go in the corners here. And I'm standing in something that does something to me. Oh, is this supposed to be a geyser? Do I put a lily pad here? No? Okay. I thought I was being smart, but I suppose not. A bunch of ink and yen. A random little doll that I've just destroyed for ink. Nothing else. Tutorial for new mechanics are fine, but let's do a tutorial of all the stuff players already know. Open the menu. Throw a Pokeball. Do you know that there are different types? Have you ever heard of this weird thing called a Pokédex? Do you know what a shiny is? I'm sorry, okay? I understand that some of these games come out in a period where it makes more sense for it to be required as a tutorial, but sometimes it just feels like the game is actively trying to blow it out its time. I probably had a terrible case by going with Arceus first, since a lot of people seem to make Red and Shield sound better. Sword and Shield, sorry. But by God, the only actual good Pokemon games I hear with no issue are the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. Which I am curious of trying on stream, mind you. I'd love to. When I was a kid, I didn't know how to play the game, like a tutorial and rate the tutorial. I would just run around for fun and figure it out on my own. Maybe that's okay for kids. Maybe that's better for kids. What? You don't want to be handheld every step of the way and be told exactly what to do every 5 seconds like every new game does? What? You want to actually feel like you're rewarded for doing things at your own pace and your leisurely stride and process and understanding and potentially enjoy the game in different ways than most? Insanity. Alright, I'll rate a fucking fortune. I knew you'd come, White Wolf. You are troubled. Well then, if you have money, I'm ready. Here you are. Then let us listen to what the bones have to say, friend. Wow! It's coming to me. I can see it. In the dense and leafy forest, inside a cave sealed by a rock, a part of the wood sprite waits to be revived. It waits for a holy bomb to break the cracked rock. I can't tell you any more for now. You'll have to seek out clues yourself. You obtained Madam Bomb Prediction. I'm assuming that's in my inventory. Probably in the logbook, yeah. Sapling of AGATA Forest. Fortunes! Oh, there's a bunch of fortunes according to this specific section, huh? That is evil. You hear me? That is evil. Oh, you're joking. You are such a terrible person, game. This strip of land, oh my god. This edge case, this faint bit of cake line I'd eat at work. You're joking me. I guess it makes sense once you pay attention to the brazers here lining the way. I'm just a hater for the fact that I didn't notice. Sigh. Thank you for pointing me the right way. I guess it makes sense. Blow up. Why did you blender explode? The woods! To the woods. It's woods time for you. Wow! Are you at least excited there's something behind a waterfall finally? You were begging for that last time. Yeah! I'm pleased. crossing my arms. I'm super kawaii desu, and baka, tsundere, daffy-san. Don't forget about Sugoi. Thank you, Greg. Don't forget me, your ex-husband. That's how you came in. Hello? No one's here? Sakia, you don't want to congratulate my work and show up for us? Disturbing. Destroy. You obtained devout beads. A new divine instrument guarded by a guardling sapling, eh? Wow, Sakia is gonna spoil you at this rate. Anyway, this is gonna make your life a whole lot easier. The monsters are gonna try to get you any way they can. So, you need to equip a good divine instrument and practice with it. But remember, there's more than simply equipping them. They can be equipped as a sub-weapon or a main weapon. A weapon's effect will differ depending on how it's equipped. You could even pull off some secret techniques with your sub-weapons. Even after your 100-year nap, you remember that much, right? I know you're not too bright, but no sweat, no thinking involved. Just try to equip that new divine instrument as a main weapon. I don't know, man. I prefer my divine retribution. Sigh. So... I'm not even listening to him. He's gonna hate me now. Got the hang of it? Well, let me give you an example. You know that mirror of yours? Well, it acts as a shield when equipped as a sub-weapon. If you're under attack, press that to guard with it. You should test it out on the monsters in the area. Oh, and one more thing. You remember what Sakia said, don't ya? The sacred tree in Kamiki Village will bear a guardian fruit each time a guardian sapling's revived. Make sure to stop by Sakia's tree whenever you return to Kamiki. I'm not really seeing the guard option. Right now, at least. But I've returned this place to normal. Or at least as normal as it gets. And now, I will explore AGATA Forest. So pretty! Huh? That took a minute.
Hark! The call of the heavens, the earth, the sea. They summon me forth to defeat evil! Waka! The god's gift to man is here! Bonjour!
Tao Master Waka. What's up with that guy? Why is he French? Why is he gay? Or European? That crimson shading and divine instrument on your back. You look kinda weird, but I reckon you pack a punch, baby. Hey! Think you're so special way up there, huh? Get down here and talk face to... Wait, did he say crimson shading? Did he see Amy's true form? Yes. So that's why, sometimes she's randomly white in fights. No one actually sees her as Amaterasu. And this guy is Jesus. And also, a Star Wars character, apparently. Hey! He drew a sword! This is how I get my point across. Pun intended. The moment the cursed zone started spreading across Nippon, I saw the shadowy figure that removed the sacred sword Tsukuyomi flee into Kamiki village and seal the entrance with a huge rock. You guys know anything about that? This guy gives me the creeps! Better keep your eye on him! Oh, Abby! You getting all worked up again? Magnifique! I wouldn't have it any other way. Now you shall get an earful of my beloved sword. Behold, pillow talk! Let's rock, baby! Waka! So anyway, I started blasting. Oh, what? I started blasting! Hello, controller! I started blasting! Dude, I lost so much aura just then. I feel like such a cheater by doing this, but the game allows it, so... Do you think this guy is impressed by my carpet bombing technique? Do you think he's like, whoa, magnifique! Viva la France! We should have done this! Turns Italian. It's been quite some time since I've tasted your power, Amaterasu. That's enough for now. Too late now! You're the one who picked the fight! Hey, wait! You know this guy, Emmy? Well, that was pretty tactless. Excuse-moi, baby. You see, I was looking into that cursed zone that struck this area. It consumed all in its path, even the light of the sun. It is the curse of Orochi, the legendary 8-headed serpent. Orochi! Do not utter that name without reason. That alone could curse the weak of mind. Orochi was slain 100 years ago by Naji and Shiranui, and its evil spirit was sealed away in the Moon Cave, which I guarded. You know, the cave in the middle of the lake over on Shurinshu Field? But someone has gone and freed Orochi by removing Tsukuyomi. The beast's evil has caused a cursed zone to cover these lands. I never thought the sacred sword could be so easily removed. Whoever did it waited till I was back in the capital. It seems things are afoot that even I did not prophesize. We're way ahead of you, pretty boy. We've been busy dispelling the curse left and right. That Orochi's gonna be mincemeat when we're through with it. So, you're the ones who revived the trees in this area. But a lot of time's passed since Orochi's return. You'd better pick up the pace, monsieur. Monsieur? What? I'm sorry to say, our battle just now was a big disappointment. You're not what you used to be, Amaterasu. You may have defeated Orochi long ago, but one cannot dwell on past glories, and he is immune to bombs. You have weakened greatly during your 100-year slumber. That's enough! Now tell me about that shadowy figure you saw fleeing to Kamiki. How do we know it wasn't you? Relax, my little bouncing friend. Oh, I am almost forgot. I have a little prophecy for you. I can see into the future, you know. I foresee a long and big thrills. You'll know what I'm talking about when the time comes. Anyway, I must be off. The work of a prophet is never done. Toodles. Au revoir, baby. Scary. What a freak! Who the heck does he think he is? Hey, wake up, Emily! We got work to do! God, Amaterasu is so lazy. Even after a 100-year slumber, she still falls asleep mid-conversation. What the hell? Whoa. I got so much money out of beating that guy. Fight Waka. Let's rock, baby! Well, while we're here, I do want to explore the rest of AGATA Forest, you know, guys? Also, disappointing to hear that not a lot of enemies will be bombed in the future. That's a giant bud! It's a strange plant that engulfs buried treasure and brings it up. But no one's ever been able to open one of these things. It's said that only the gods know the special way to make it open. You wouldn't happen to know, would you? Holy bonus. That was easy. It seems as if I just need the bloom ability from the monkey, who is probably responsible for nature. Lacquer set. Each piece of this Japanese lacquer set is said to be unique. Define unique. Unique in a practical, useful way, or just it's fancy, so it costs a lot? Because I think a lot of antiques don't deserve to be antiques. They're just propped up for the fact they're old. Kind of like wedding china. A lot of wedding china today isn't even good china. It's just like casual garbage that shatters even easily than standard wedding china back in the olden day. I know I sound crazy making this random topic, but I'm going somewhere here, okay? You guys don't get to hear me complain often, ever since I removed the complaint redeem. But I love my lead paints. We all love our radioactive plates, don't we? I got another Traveler's Charm. I hope I can use this and not have it given to some random chump! Hey there, person who's probably a hunter.
Well, now that's something you don't see every day. A white wolf! You look just like that Shiranui. There used to be lots of animals here in AGATA Forest, but they started to disappear when the number of monsters increased. Oh, listen to me. Now's hardly the time for that kind of chat. I wonder what could have happened. I don't suppose you bumped into my son in the forest, did you? Narai River was flooded during the storm the other day, you see. The bridge to Kusa Village was completely washed away. I asked my son to get to work on building a new bridge, but he's so busy with that dog of his, he just won't make a start. The dog my son's so smitten with is called Ume. I found him injured in the forest a long time ago. My son nursed him back to health, so he's a bit overprotective. He's become so soft that he has no sense of adventure now at all. But if a man lives in the forest, there are things he has to do. That's why I'm determined to get him to build a new bridge. I'm sure he can do it. I just have to trust in him and be patient.
You mean you're not gonna force him to do what he doesn't want to? You're not a bad parent? You're considerate and understanding and willing to console at times of urgent need? Disturbing. Now, me, as a fatherless individual, I can't make any comment here. You guys, on the other hand, how many fathers do all of you collectively own? Oh, whoops, that was a lot farther back than it should have been. I gotta relish the bombs while they last, you know? There comes a day where my bombs won't damage enemies, and that scares me. I thought I could only do this forever, but it looks like I can't, according to the game. And that's disturbing, quite frankly. A walnut? What is that? Just a giant walnut? Oh, a bunch of monkeys, too. Okay, why do I have a giant walnut? I can take this somewhere, clearly. What the hell? There. Another Infinity Stone. Inkstone with limitless source. Temporarily enjoy infinite ink. Now that sounds handy for a boss fight. I'm assuming this can't be buried to grow into something. So why there's just a giant walnut is beyond me. It seems like it's something relevant if I had to specifically finish a Torii gate before I could actually have it. I'm probably supposed to push it somewhere. Draw a shovel! Sorry, Greg, this isn't Scribble Quest. It's not that easy. But there is a merchant here, and I've stolen his loot. Battle tips. Scroll drawn by wandering artist.
No, how funny. I don't think I've seen a white wolf before. What's your name?
What?
Come on, tell me your name. You may only be a wolf, but manners are manners.
The name's Ithu, and this furball here is Amaterasu.
That's a bit of a mouthful. Let's go with Shocky, shall we? As for me, I'm the infamous Fang Trader. Yes, I am the Great Kiba.
The Great Fang Trader, Kiba.
Now then, Shocky, you know about monster leftovers, right? You know what you get when you defeat a monster. I'm talking about the Demon Fangs.
Demon Fangs?
All you need to do is tan those monsters as hides, and they drop a Demon Fang just before they disappear. The aristocrats love to have them as a symbol of power. They'll pay any price you care to ask. So then, Shocky, got any of them on you? Naturally, I don't expect you to give them to me for free. I, the Great Kiba, have collected treasures from all over Nippon. We can do a swap.
Trade Demon Fangs for treasures? Yes. So, a Traveler's Charm for 5. For free, sorry, but I have 5. A Godly Charm increases Godhood to max. A Golden Peach that fills the Astro Pouch instantaneously. A Peace Ball, which keeps Demon Scrolls at bay. A Wood Mat, which makes a cash offering and sleeping on this mat will heal my wounds. This is a Golden Lucky Cat that draws money and other valuables near, and that's it. Sorry, man, I don't think your shop is useful for me just yet. It's tempting, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not in the position for it. And also, way off in that distance, there's some random stranger that needs me. Not a Torii gate? Sorry, it's a demon gate, you're right, I'm stupid. I'm so sorry that you guys have to put up with my actual stupidity. Remember the Chinese Zodiac moment? That's on Reddit now, by the way. Open my Reddit profile. I wonder if people are mocking me right now.
Oh, poor Ume. I wonder if he's okay. Oh, hello there, doggy. You're all alone too? I'm Ōkami. Pleased to meet you.
Boy of the Forest, Kokiri.
What? This is my fishing pole. Actually, there's no fishing line or hook on it right now. But there's a reason for that. My dog Ume and I were exploring a secret place the other day. An ancient building known as the Suda Ruins. We've never been able to get into the ruins until we found a key deep in the forest. But when we went in, we heard a horrible roar from deep within. I didn't waste any time getting out of there. I locked the entrance to the ruins and hightailed it home. I thought Ume had followed me, but he was nowhere to be found. I bet he's trapped back in those ruins. He must be crying, all scared and alone.
If you know where he is, then why don't you go rescue him? This is no time to be fishing.
Yes, well, there's a reason for that. You see, on my way home from the ruins, I fell near the water's edge and it went the key. I've tried my hardest to fish it back out, but I've lost all my line and hooks. All I have now is this pole. Wah! I tried my hardest to fish out the key to the ruins, but I lost all I have now is the pole.
Do you want me to draw it? Cause, I mean, I don't really have anything specific on hand to be drawing here. Here you go. Damn, that didn't work. I thought I could solve all my problems by just drawing them in. Like, when people say you're broke, just draw money, bro. You're an artist. So what? It takes 2 seconds. It's like that Greg Heffley joke in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I'll tip you with my drawing. Oh my goodness. Exorcism slip. Wooden bull bear. Though carved from wood, it is as fearsome as the real thing. This area needs me to draw it in. This might be the hut to their home, considering the sigil out front here. You have to imagine, how did these people manage to just imbue a giant-ass arrow into a skull in their hut for their home? The type of artistry that goes into this, you know? It takes a lot of effort, to say the least. Also, the reason I didn't hit that child yet, Ellie, is because I don't hit people. I'm a pacifist. I pass my fists to those that deserve it. And unfortunately, not a lot of children deserve it. That one is okay. I mean, it kind of sucks for running off and not really helping out its dog the way it could be best. But it has its reasons. Let me break my fall. Or break my not die. Wait, that's Susano! And that's a bunch of deer. Hello, guys. Care for some seed? Care for some fish? Care for nothing? Okay, cool, dude. Susano, come to me! Mwah.
Not you again, Fido! Kiss, why must you always dodge my footsteps? I'm busy practicing a new secret technique. You see, a terrible monster lurks in Taka Pass beyond this forest, and I have to adopt a new voice just so it doesn't scare me off. It goes by the name Crimson something or other, and it's rumored to have 100 followers.
What do you mean, Crimson something or other?
The name slipped my mind, that's all! Anyway, I must rid Taka Pass of that terrible monster before it harms anyone else. But first, I must practice my ultimate secret technique. Then again, the bridge to Taka Pass is out, so I rush. But have no fear, once I master that technique, I shall venture forth to slay the beast, even if I have to swim those turbid waters. Now leave me be, you cur! I have some serious training to do!
Okay, whatever. You're so mean, Susano. Why can't you be nice to the dog? Why must you be so dog-phobic? If you guys were in Susano's position, would you fuck with the random white wolf that follows you everywhere? Or would you think it's like an omen of bad will? and you kill it. You use your secret technique on it. Darn. No, Derpy. You're right. You don't hit people. You stab them. Well, you don't have to say it out loud, Ellie. That only helps the judge get an idea for who I am as a person. And I don't think I deserve courtroom judgment just yet. And I emphasize just yet. I know I'll get it one day. Do you just sit in here like an idiot? God. Finally. I have not. That's not a demon thing? But I made your hide gray. Damn. There goes that, I suppose. If a white wolf acted like a dog around me, I would consider myself chosen to accept my fate as that guy with the wolf. So you think yourself to be the next in line to prevent the problem of Ochori. Is that it? You think yourself the main character, see? Not some random boy who cried wolf situation. Not Kaiba or whatever the name of that stupid kid was. Fascinating. We all find different positions of ourselves in life, I suppose. So we know what we need to do. The problem is, where would we find the fishing stuff? Could they have washed up all the way down here? If I can go down there. Looks like I can. Wait, no, that's just my walnuts. What's over here? A pathway to somewhere else. Straight to Tsuta Ruins, right to Taka Pass. Now it's night. And stuff happens at night. Probably they're in that house doing something. No, the kid's still outside like an idiot. What? No, the kid's asleep outside like an idiot. Cool. Won't even give himself shelter. That's how sad he is. I'm sorry, Ume. Sheesh, he even cries in his sleep. Let's keep the kid out when we ah! Fuck! Let's help the kid out when he wakes up. Wake up! Hey, let the poor kid get some shut-eye! I need some shut-eye, so does C. We all need some good rest, but I can't get any, nor can the kid. It's just a sad situation. If I can't have it, no one can. Consumed roasted meat. Roasting has enhanced the flavor. Fills astral pouch. I've just stolen your food. Are you fine with this? Ha! Bites. Bites. The dogs my son's so smitten with is called Ume. Wait. Just as Elias said, it's time to summon the sun. Wake up, child. That's right. No time for rest here. Your sleep cardiac rhythm will fuck up dramatically, and I will be the one because of it. You hear? So anyway, I can't go in the ruins because I need to get the fishing bullshit. There's a pathway way off over here for something behind the wall. I'm hoping it's something progression linked and not just a treasure. Also, it's funny when a character's name is literally just like their thing, as you just said, see? I think Fang is a cool name, but I guess you just have to keep it Japanese. What is this here? Huh? Hey! Go on the statue's face! It's got the same blank expression as you! I hear fireworks right now. I want to kill someone. Where is this hidden, I wonder? I'm expected to climb up there, judging by that. I'm probably supposed to come back here later. There's nothing around. There's a thing I can dig up there, so I gotta keep it in mind. Maybe talk to the kid again and see if the game has a suggestion. I did talk to the kid through and through. All he has to say is that he needs a line and a hook. But if he has something suddenly new now...
I tried my hardest to fish out the ruins key, but I've lost all my—
Yep, it's the same bullshit. Man, this kid's a crybaby. Give him a good headbutt, Annie. Maybe that'll straighten him out. Okay. Ouch! Now cut that out! There's nothing more I hate than a crybaby. You were the one who left your dog in those dangerous ruins. So you gotta do whatever it takes to get the key and go help him. But... Listen here, kid. Fishing's all about attitude. Attitude! There's nothing you can catch with the right attitude. Fish, babes, or whatever. It all could be yours. Go ahead. Act like you're having fun. We'll watch. Boy, this murky water, she gives me the creeps.
People call it deep abyss because they can't see the bottom. But that's not why these waters are famous. Legend has it a humongous fish swallowed the moon reflected on the surface of the water. No one knows if the legend is true. But to this day, the moon never rises here in AGATA Forest.
Give the fairy tales a rest, will ya, kid? They're so gloomy. Think more positive. Have fun! Fun! Okay, Amy. Let's use that celestial brush of yours to help him out. There should be some fishing line on his pole, but there's not. Well, just make some by drawing a line from the pole to a fish. Draw a line connecting the fishing pole to the fish to get them to bite. Once you have hooked a fish, push the stick in the opposite direction of the fish's movements. If you pull too hard, the power gauge will move into the red area and the life gauge will begin to deplete. Keep a close eye on the fish and don't overdo it. When you pull the fish close, a button will appear on the screen. Press that button to yank the fish out of the water. Use the power slash to finish off your catch. Keep the fish, and you might get a chance to reel in a really gigantic fish.
Whoa, did I actually get a bite?
Careful now, kid. Don't pull with all your might. You'll just wear yourself out. Just reel it in nice and slow. Damn. There. Fish! You caught, kill a fish. Am I just expected to catch all of these to randomly get the key? Okay, that's just a salt crab water. You caught river crab! Okay, I'll pretend. And now there's a huge fish. Salmon! Giant salmon. Yeah! So relaxing. Why can't Stardew Valley fishing be like this? My cozy game is not cozy right now. Oh no, it didn't eat the kid. What a shame. Wow, that's a big one! Don't spit it out, don't spit out the key, damn it, man. Hey! That's the ruins key! It popped right out of the mouth of that big old fish! Now I can go save Ume over at the ruins! I'm gonna go all the way in this time! No running away from me now! Hey, get that back! Good move, Amy. We can't have the kid getting hurt on your watch. Well, what are we waiting for? We got a lost dog to find in Suda Ruins. He doesn't seem... Oh, you bastard! Fuck you! Go to hell! Jesus. I never thought a child would fight back. I didn't really think they were capable of that, to be completely honest with you guys. Normally they just kind of cry to mommy and do nothing, you know? Glass beads. That these beads show no cracks is a testament to the artist's skill. I've got a lot of fish to catch up on, judging by C's comments. And eventually I will catch the rainbow fish. The iconic bookfish. We all know the rainbow fish, right? I don't even have to explain this, correct? Rainbow fish? We all know it. If you don't, I'm sorry that you're the way that you are. So if my memory's right, Suda Ruins is on the left-hand side. Please. Yeah, it's the little doorway near Susano. And Derpy's redemption arc is gone right after hitting a kid. Stabbing a kid. Careful there. We all know that I'm above hitting a child, but not above stabbing. Wow! Well, let's go look for that kid's dog. I'm actually hoping we might find something more, like its corpse. Nobody's entered these ruins for ages, right? Just think about it. There could be a fabulous treasure hoard hidden in here. But enough talk. Let's start looking. Stab. Enhancing weapons. Scroll Wandering Artist. Enhancing weapons, you say? I am curious. Divine instruments can be powered up with gold dust. These rare powders, highly valued by merchants and traders. Use it once, and the destructive power of a weapon is increased. Gold dust can only be used once and only on a single weapon. Note that even weapons powered up using this method cannot exceed the power of inherently stronger weapons obtained later. What the game is telling me is I should just save my gold thing for the final weapon, huh? I can't wait for power creep to happen! Why can't the iconic weapon be the strongest? Damn it, man! It's like nothing works anymore. That can't grow. Pseudo runes. I'm pretty sure it just said the exact opposite. I don't know what you're talking about, see? I'm fabricating my own things to complain about, can't you tell? That's a pretty oddly shaped statue. Look at all that moss. Must have been here for ages. And what's up with the weird water? I don't think you want to go jumping in there, Furball. How about drawing some lily pads so we can check it out? It's probably going to be acidic, judging by the purpleness. I was right. My brain's large. I can pick up on context clues. Whoa. I'm sure you guys are impressed. I'm not just some weirdo whose brain devolves instantly. Enhancing divinity. Whoops. Praise is earned by restoring nature and feeding animals. Praise can then be used to divine attributes. Solar Purse can be powered up. Power up wisely to prepare for the difficult adventure that awaits. Why am I getting this tip now when I've been enhancing my divinity for ages? What? Now is not the time to say this game. That is just strange. Either way, I'm in here, and the only way forward, outside of saving, is right. It looks like it's a crossroads, actually. There's two paths. It might be a half one, half other situation here that I've got to complete. Oh no! I noticed that some of these leaves disappeared when I charmed this tree. My controller. No, they can't bloom on their own. Specifically, this tree made that vine disappear. That's strange. Keeping a note of that. Unlike last time, you know? Another vase. I guess the one in the village underwater wasn't special, huh? And this is a steel soul sake. Increases defense temporarily. It didn't create anything else, it just charmed the tree. And there's one over there to make better too. If it can acknowledge me. I don't think it wants to. Hold on. Oh god! There. Now if I climb this, I can dig here for a clover! And now it's lucky. I'm a great person. I'm restoring Mother Nature to her original level. When I find that bird monkey guy behind Flora, he's gonna really like what I've done with the place. Probably who I'm bumping into, in fact, but God knows, really. I've been getting brushes a little too quickly. What do you guys think about that? An incense burner that's specially designed to release only the purest aroma. I feel like the game is giving me too much right off the bat. I should get more time to get used to all of this, even though it was made for children. Give you a lot to start, yeah. The rest are super spaced out. Good to hear. Also, there's a little pathway back. There might be a secret thing over here. Another clover. Cool. I hope this secretly buffs my luck stat or something. Because I am severely lacking on the bead department, and that actually scares me. Because normally I'm way more perceptive, right guys? Or I guess stubborn. I do everything but the main objective, but I always end up finding other things. That's probably the more accurate word here, huh? I can't compliment myself. It is a struggle, technically. It's a con, not a pro. What I do is not right. For me. I probably can't go in that water. The beads are super hidden and or require a lot of backtracking. Understood. I need every brush to get some of them. Steel Fist Sake increases attack power. Push this? What's up with this round stone? It's much heavier than it looks. Doesn't that look like it'll budge no matter how hard you push or pull it? That's really funny. That's hilarious. Damn. I thought I was smart, but I wasn't, for once. Normally I'm really smart, we all know this. I honestly say don't worry about them until the end of the game. Just grab any you come across. Okay! Thank you! A bloom Oni! A bloom Oni! I'm funny. That looks like an area attack for other enemies to get hit by. Are you immune to explosives? Yes. You're immune to every attack type, it looks like. Okay, now look for a chance to use your Celestial Rush. Still, this thing's sure got a tough bud. Wonder if you could open its bud before you attacked it. I gotta tire it out and then bloom it, understood. I didn't even get a Demon Fang! You instantly have the right idea though. So prod. My brain is large. And now that marble is pushable. I didn't think it was connected to an enemy like that, but hey. I suppose the game's gotta be arbitrary in how it decides to certain things, you know? And that did make sense, but we'll pretend it did. For me, please. Please. Push. Now, where am I taking this marble madness? Right over here, it looks. Push. Push. Damn. Push. 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 Like how demonic possession makes you feel heavy. Excuse me? How do you know? See? How are you sure you've been demonically possessed before to feel the weight? More! More! I like that their little heads have stinger-like patterns, too. They really just had to home in every design on one of the bees, huh? possessed by a demon since childhood. Okay. I'm so happy for you, or sad, depending on how the demon's treating you. You guys doubt me too much. It upsets me. You should let me do things at my own pace and strange inhibitions and choices, okay? If I had to be truthful with you, the button wasn't working outside of combat, so I just thought that it just wouldn't work. But I decided to give it a shot now, and now it works. I love being on the AK-47. My god, finally. Please, controller. Arsonist Lemur to not accuse Derpy. Well, we all know that I am an arsonist and explosivist person, so there's really no way around it. You can't blame Lemur to take the fall for me. Sorry to say, I will go to jail soon. I am a problematic Blorbo, and anyone who, tries to not allow me to be a villain is also problematic, actually. Okay, so I definitely get a double jump ability later, because there's a climbable thing there too I can't reach. Wow, get a load of the size of these mushrooms. I kind of feel sorry for them, though. It's so gloomy here. I bet a little sunshine is all it would take to perk them up. Where can I put the sun in? Oh. I guess the sun could be here, kinda. Yes, mushrooms, well known for growing in sunshine. It was 2002. The developers didn't comprehend that back then. They probably think mushrooms aren't even a fungus. They probably think they're just fucking vegetables. Now, what's this? Curious thing. I gotta blow it up immediately, of course. A curious thing indeed. It gave me a bit of money, but nothing else of note. Strange. Another curious thing. A crack in the hull. Curious. I've got to end all of these explosive things before they take over, you know? The valley will blow anew. You hear me? Whoa. Could I get to the other side of that little diggable area here? No. I don't think so. These are all blowable up. Doesn't look like there's really a different alternate path. I can slash the rock, too. Grapes. Juicy fruit plucked from a vine, somehow on a rock, mind you. But I won't complain. I got grapes out of it. I won't complain. A nice, various diet, am I right, guys? Sometimes variety is the spice of life, only because, for some reason, variety has allowed you to have this thing that shouldn't be possible. Are you pointing me in the direction of the simple one-way road that I have here? Because it's not like I could have gone a different direction, game. Amy! Hold on a sec! My nose has felt all itchy since those huge mushrooms back there. Are we high right now? Achoo! Dang it! You've destroyed our pathway! No! Now we have to dramatically run! Oh god! Now we have to dramatically run! Ah! You killed me! I expected it to be a little more forgiving, okay? I didn't think I'd have to actually keep running the nanosecond at start. Okay, sprint, child, sprint. God damn it! I don't get enough running momentum after the cutscene. Am I insane? One more time, one more time, one more time. Like, it's just barely there that the cracks don't reach me. Just hold forward, don't dash. And if I jump in the air, I also lose momentum. It's scary. Hey, this door has some sort of weird lock on it. Huh, that's no ordinary lock. I sense strong evil at work here. Hey, this door has some weird lock on it. Well, that did nothing. Do I cut your tongue? No. Do I blow you up now? I know your eye looks like a keyhole, but I'm curious, okay? Where's my Ōkami plush for, where's my marketable plush for Ōkami door lock? I'm sure someone's made it by now. Maybe there's even a knitting pattern for it, and you can make your own. I've seen a great knitting pattern for a Mr. Fox of Adventure Time. I still have it bookmarked because I want to try it out someday, but I haven't had the time. I think it's beautiful. Mr. Fox is also beautiful, I guess, but that's not the point here. I never really liked knit plushes, personally. I think you're just a hater for the things people make out of love. I think there's no more beautiful thing in terms of showing your appreciation for someone than making a thing. Because it's the time and effort that goes into the thing being actively made, as well as ensuring that it's something the person themselves would appreciate too. It's why I asked people to draw a memory of us together for my birthday as a gift. Now what can I do here? There's a doorway here, but it's blocked by this blockhead. Gah! I am Blockhead! I am Blockhead! I guard this place so that all shall pass! Fuck! Wait, make that none shall pass! Do you really think you can penetrate my airtight defense? Ha! Impossible! Nothing can harm this body of mine! Of course, there are those weak points of mine. A clean blow there would slay me in an instant. But I wouldn't be foolish enough to expose such weakness. Now be on your way! None shall not pass! Tackle. Hey, that tickles! Now you shall feel my wrath. Wow! That was scary. Okay, I guess the game wants me to actually draw a line. Hey, that tickles! Fine! Hey, Abby, did you see that? Glowing spots appear on his body when he's excited. How about painting a dot on them in the order they appear? Wait, the order that they appear? I just thought I'd have to do 2 strokes at once. Well, I guess that's more helpful. Huh? Why are my weak points so obvious? I have failed, but let it be known I did a warrior's death. When I was a kid, I cheated against this guy by using a dry eraser marker to mark the points in my CRTV. Do these guys get like 50,000 weak points at some point? I don't think you'd need to worry about marking 2 right away, at least. 8 max. Interesting. Interesting. Also, what do you mean by what I want the CRC? This looks like an exercising arrow for driving away evil. But its tip is shaped like a key. In any case, I do sense its divine power for driving away evil. We're probably supposed to use this to kill that weird demon lock thing. Hold on. I just gotta parkour up while carrying it. If the fucking game would let me, Jesus. I got a wall bounce there. I wasn't gonna bring it up if there were more than one, but I didn't want to wait for my funny fact. Well, you guys better let me focus next time we see one. Now I'm only worried. Will I have to grab a dry eraser marker for my TV? You don't seem happy. And also you're dead now. Disturbing. He sensed the aura of my arrow from a mile away. Nothing hidden. Nothing hidden. A bunch of, scroll guys. A bulb with prize inside. Exorcism slip. Stab, 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 butt. This one's blue! This must mean something. I don't think I ever told you guys this story, but when I was younger, I had a quote-unquote half-sister, kinda, who accidentally dropped a CRT on herself while she was trying to climb up to look out a window, and I was the only person who could help her, and all I did was watch, and she just sat stuck under there for like 5 minutes before someone showed up to help her out. Listen, I did not have the strength for it. I was a little child. I was like 11. That's the prime time to be an Undertale fan, don't you get it? I could have been focused on Tenna at that age, not my half-sister potentially dying. I say potentially, but she was quite literally, but hey. What do you want from me? My little noodle arms can't do anything. Thank you for letting me casually admit to, allowing murder. Death? Question mark? You guys can define it for yourselves. I won't force you. Wow, this bridge is a complete wreck. But for you, it's a piece of cake to take care of this, isn't it? Yeah, come to think of it, why do I even have to help that kid make the bridge? I could just draw it in. This isn't the bridge, is it? I don't think so, anyway. can save right here, curiously. Destroy. Diggable thing. Another clover. I have good memories of CTTV. What are they? Can you tell us? A particular cartoon you watched? Maybe your half-sister almost died? It's funny looking back at it, because I think I used to only watch on CRTVs for, like, effectively almost all of my life. I'd only ever see, like, the more fancy ones with friends. Mind you, I was well versed with fucking VHS tapes back in my day. I say this like I'm 40, but I mean, I just want you guys to get a good image of what I mean here. It's been a long time since I've seen a VHS tape, but it actually surprises me that they're still as big as my entire hand. Or sorry, they overshadow my entire hand entirely. They go up like halfway of my arm. Sorry, what am I saying? I'm saying this like I'm a fucking midget. Sorry. I mean it like to my half wrist, not my wrist, but half after from my hands. I'm great at this.
I have a small collection of VHS tapes and no player to watch them on. No!
You'll be able to get one someday, see? It's just a shame that VHS is such a bad format these days, considering how easy it can be to destroy itself, and how there's not a lot of people who are well versed in how to repair them. And sometimes they do just die on their own with no active way for you to actually fix them either way. I had this one really cool Maltese show tape I loved using to watch, but I, one day accidentally broke it by putting my finger in between the wounder, and I just couldn't rewind it properly. The tape was just awkwardly bent in a way that wouldn't go back in properly. No, they also do just degrade on their own. It really sucks. I feel like VHS has the best opportunity to be one of the better, stronger physical medias, but DVDs and CDs have just kind of overtaken that as a whole. I've been trying to get back into physical media overall, too. I think I've talked about this in the past. My DVD collection is still about the same, though. I haven't gone out with buying new things, because I have a lot of things I need to watch right now. Another lacquer set. Well, I love VHS, but I can't pretend they also don't have the worst quality, even at their best. Yes, yes, yes. Being defeated, outdated, redundant, etc. I'm aware. They were great for their time. And I'd love to cope that a DVD was worse, but I mean, Blu-ray DVDs are better than standard DVDs, and standard DVDs are better than VHS DVDs. Technically, Blu-ray DVDs suck in a lot of other things, but they're still somewhat objectively better, quote-unquote. I'm not a huge fan of Blu-ray DVDs because it's more monopolist, kind of like Windows. I don't enjoy having to forcibly get a Blu-ray player and forcibly have specific region-type DVDs in order to enjoy a specific show. And if my memory's right, I think even Regular Show makes a joke about this during the final season. They have a girl who represents Blu-ray and the guy who represents the original DVDs, and they're just constantly ribbing at each other like, well, my audio is better, well, my visuals are better. You know, I never looked into it. Does Regular Show even have physical DVDs? Fun fact, Regular Show has physical wallets. I don't think they're still around anymore, but it was a really cool thing back then. They might be on eBay and shit. I'd love to have one myself. I really like how it's tailored. I think they also had earbuds at one point, if my memory's right. Of Mordecai and Benson? Question mark? Not entirely sure. Am I fucking stupid? Oh. Incredibly. Incredibly stupid. Don't answer me, please. Looks like they do have DVDs. Well, looks like I've got another show I gotta keep on archive then. I still need to watch Lost Tapes. I've only seen, specifically the first episode since it was available on YouTube for free. I know they're doing a lot of marathons on TV cable, but I haven't bought cable in quite some time because I just don't look at TV that often these days. I'm sure there's a good couple of original sites that also have it. It's probably on some bullshit like Netflix too. Oh, just destroy these. Okay, it's that easy. You know, talking about all these TV shows, I have a curious question for you guys. What's a show that you saw as a kid that you vehemently hated, but have come to enjoy more now as an adult? I'll answer mine later. I'm just curious for you two first. Adventure Time. Really? Oh, yeah, you did tell me this. I don't think you went into too much detail about it, though. Looks like the poison that was polluting this water has completely cleared up. Now it looks like a great place for a swim. There's even a waterfall. I bet it'd be loads of fun to go straight down it. What I meant was a playful dog like Ume might do that. I have forgotten about what we're looking for, haven't you? And of course, I haven't given up on hunting down some treasure either. My problem with Adventure Time is the first seasons. I mean, it has the same issue as a lot of cartoons back in the earlier periods of Cartoon Network that involves it being more generally formulaic as the monster of the week type thing. If my memory's right, the first season does allude to some of the lore or a general plot, but it only starts getting more proper in its episodic formula from the second onwards. Some people outright skip the first 3 seasons, which really annoys me in my opinion. It's more or less the formula, more the fart jokes that makes it hard to enjoy at the start. Well, that's just how kids shows are. For some reason, farts are funny to children. I really don't understand why. I'll be honest with you, I don't even remember that many fart jokes. I can only think of like 3 moments, specifically with Jake and Starchy. Must have been one too many for you. I don't think Regular Show had any fart jokes, but even then, Regular Show wasn't really intended to be for children at the start. Fun fact, they were supposed to be on Adult Swim, but they never got it, so they just got on Cartoon Network instead. I forgot the name of the other there was a different cartoon platform that was gonna have them instead, but they didn't take them, so instead Cartoon Network ended up with Regular Show, and the other platform ended up regretting it heavily because of how popular Regular Show ended up being. I think it was Nickelodeon, but I'm not entirely certain. I hated Finn so much during the first season, and I'm not sure if it was the dub direction. He was very annoying. In the first season? I'm trying to remember the first season episodes. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. He is a little annoying. I will agree. But I do notice that sometimes dubbed versions of shows kind of take away from some of the character or proper story, whether it's like a small addition or change or something huge. So it's kind of shitty how different people can have different perspectives on the show solely because they just listen to it in their language instead. Dub, what language did you watch it in? Do you guys understand as a kid how angry I got whenever I'd watch a cartoon and it didn't have a Maltese dub, as if Maltese was even like that big of a language? Not angry, just like frustrated that Maltese isn't here. Just to be specific. Not like it should be. Maltese is a dying language, quite frankly. I think I've talked about this with C, but a lot of families have been getting free books in Maltese and English, just so more people are reading and understanding Maltese. Are you ready for my greatest secret? I'm ready. Me too! I'm here as well. Portuguese. I'm Brazilian. Yes! You are? And you make time to be with me? Flutters at you. Scary. Now I have two. Now I know two Brazilians. Who's the other one? See? Technically, I know four now. Seeing four. Greg. Well, Greg is only half Brazilian if you think about it. Also, Greg would probably call you a slur, Ellie, so we should probably keep this between us. So now that this side's been cleared out, I should probably go this way. And I am tempted to go down the middle. Okay, I know 1.5 Brazilians, and I only know 3.5. Whatever. Close my eyes. I was suspectist. Greg was Brazil. Okay, Ellie. That's how you say suspicious or suspecting. Okay, I thought you were trying to say suspicious. Oh, thanks. No problem. Now you teach me Brazilian. Right now! Kills you. Greg hasn't taught me that many good words. Only bad words. Very naughty words. Teacher! You can use the power of bloom to fill it in. Just fill it with your brush and... I was doing that, actually. The game isn't lying to me. It's making me seem insane. There's a beautiful quote I read a long time ago about how English just beats up random languages in the dark alleyway and steals random words out of them. It really doesn't help that it comes out of Latin and Greek, so there's a lot of redundant things. Like, technically, I forgot if it was C or K that's incredibly redundant and shouldn't even exist, but it has its specific use cases. I think it was C. Like the letter for cat, just to be clear here. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of English's weird ways to have so many weird things. I think we should optimize everything. It's okay, I'm also redundant to the alphabet, but not to the LGBT mafia. Ah, ga. It's okay, see, you're special to us. Me, Ellie, Greg, Real if Real is here, even Rain if Rain is also here. I like to pretend that we're all here together. Like when we do diminutive, we add a suffix, but English have a whole new word for that. That's just how English is, man. You gotta get with the times. Old man! It's like you don't even appreciate the fact that every language is special and unique. Hey, look! That light! There's a constellation here, too! That's a monkey. That might be the final member of the... floor. Gorilla?
Ah, amateuristu! Origin of all that is good and mother to us all. I, Tsutsugami, the last in the triumvirate of Hanagami Flora gods, have humbly awaited your glorious return for 100 years. May the fresh spring growth bloom from your snow-white form, bring new life to the land that suffers under evil.
Whoa, straight to the points! See no derpy, hear no derpy, sing no derpy. Ah! That was Tsutsugami, the third and final god of Floor. He's the god that can't make vines do his bidding. One folktale tells how Tsutsugami used that power to tie vines to his body so that he could fly through the air. Hey, that's a Kunahana blossom! The flower of the gods over there! Try making a vine sprout right out of it! So close yet so far. Draw a line from the Kanahama blossom to your body. Whoa. Perfect! Wow, it sure is handy to have a god around. You can draw lines and the Kanahama blossoms open. Let's look around and see if any others are blooming. Learn how to use Vine. Thank you! Thank you! I'm vining it up right now. I'm going to Vine. Did you guys know that Vine was being revived at one point? I haven't heard anything since. I don't know if it's back or not, but I heard it was coming back. If it did, it probably isn't that good anymore. Not that it was ever that good to begin with, but I think you guys know what I mean. I miss Vine. Tarzan plummeting to the jungle floor. Me miss Vine. Me miss. Me go. Me out. I'm at the top of the tree, or statue, sorry. I'm making a mistake here. There's more flowers over here. A curious thing. I can keep climbing up. There's no more... Oh, never mind. Also, see, you mentioned this, but, there's a bigger brush? I'm holding the other button, and it's not really letting me use a bigger brush, to my knowledge. I'm not sure why I'd want to be using a even bigger brush, but I thought I should let you know. Maybe I have to access it later. Maybe you changed the layout for your controller, I don't know. I can tell you that the left button, on the far left, the trigger, specifically opens this map. The one on the far right does nothing. The R1 on the right opens the coloring, or whatever you want to call it, sorry. All I can say is... top button as in the triangle on the PS2 controller. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, that is much thicker. Great! We made it to the top, but it's just a dead end. Huh? What's this? A hook? Doesn't it just make you want to tie something to it? Brain open. And now we go inside. The vase! A leap of faith, everyone. Look at all these beautiful people awaiting me. Goodness. Too bad they're all dead now. A real shame. They have families to get back to, and I ruined that for them. Now what are they? Just a bunch of piles of rubble for me to steal money out of? Probably offerings to be detained for 1,000 years. All mine for the taking. Quite ripe, too. I'm surprised none of those foods expired, jeez. You know, I haven't even died once for the food in my thing to be of any use. No, 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 I want to go back down. Alright, a pathway. A simple long corridor. A scary thing, but I'll take it. When I played as a kid, I only died once and was in the final boss fight. I gotta make sure to only die once like you, then. Otherwise, you laugh at me, because I'm worse than you. We have to be on par. I can't be better than you either, because then it just feels like I'm trying too hard. Godhood tips. Spring attacks into combos. To increase your level of Godhood, Godhood creates a barrier that deflects enemy attacks. Spring from battle like a coward or dying in water or a first zone. Result in your Godhood being reduced to a skull symbol. This weakens you considerably and leaves you susceptible to an attack. Derpy gives me the energy of that one person that helps you all the journey just to steal God's power and reveal themselves to the final boss. Sorry to say, but I'm actually the one person who keeps threatening to do that, but doesn't do it until the final boss turns out to be big and evil and I steal the shit for myself to overpower them with the very thing that they try to use to power up themselves. And also, Issen can't do that, so you can't subtly imply that, Ellie. C's told me this, unless C was lying! Stab. We're really gonna go in there? Really? Are you serious? I'm getting a real bad vibe here. What's beyond this door? You sure we're ready? Maybe we should go back outside. Nah. Alright then, let's go for it. Leap first, think later. All that food was to prepare my pouch, but now this boss is gonna be easy cake. Just like my sherry cake. Which I totally have. Look, Amy! There's a golden gate. It'll store the memories of all you've done if you pass through it. That way, if you ever die, you can start over again from that point. It's a free pass to continue with your game, even after you mess up. But it does have its limits. The stored memories will be wiped clean if you quit the game. If you use an origin mirror to save a game, your memories will be transferred there. Either way, passing through a golden gate or saving with an origin mirror will allow you to continue your adventure. Well, we might as well pass on through. Ow! Nice going, Furball! I keep telling you not to space out like that! Now evil has emerged. Hey! Something moved! Whoa! It's a big plant! With eyeballs! Check out this big old flower! We just might have stumbled onto something here. Flowers like this are usually just packed with treasure. You're about to die, Issun. Oh, there's the dog. Hey, is that a dog down there? Duh. Wow! Nice dodge! Barely stinged the tail, though. Hey, let me go, wolf breath! I'm all covered with your slobber again! That's 2 for 2 on the board! Check out that shadow! I see 8. Wait, it couldn't be! Are you that dog that has been sniffing about? I will not allow you to ruin my master's triumphant return. Woo! Scary spider thing. Are you aware of Guarana? No, I've never heard of that. Sticking your nose where it does not belong will get you killed. Speak your last words, fool! Hope we don't have arachnophobes in the chat. Sorry. Pulls out the string with a little spider on the end and puts it over your face. That's why I'm saying sorry, by the way. How dare you! Dog is not usually on my menu, but I shall make you an exception. Also, you guys probably didn't even pay attention, but I went out of my way to jump over the Golden Gate. What are you talking about? I saw that dog you gobbled up! And besides, this ain't no dog, this here's a god. Well now, the beast can speak. Very well then, I shall send you back to where you came from. This shall not hurt a bit. Stand still for just a moment. Another person who doesn't recognize Issun and Amateuressa are 2 different people. Broken heart emoji. Alright. I'm noticing a lot of flowers about. My guess is that I have to string this thing. Interesting, interesting. I can only go for the legs. What are you doing? I can't hit you from behind either. I can only hit one section of your legs because the game doesn't like when I put a bit of line on the circle in your middle. That old bat keeps spewing out these disgusting things. You're just gonna sit there and let her do that? Interesting. That is a lot of damage I gotta do. My god. And where's the dog? Why'd it disappear? So clearly I have to wait until she starts drinking that I can actually break the drink to take her down. I'm not really sure if actually attacking anywhere else is doing anything right now. Hello? My god. I've broken one of the eyes, permanently. No! I'm being bored! Okay, I got pushed out. I think we should backseat a little less. You guys haven't backseated at all. It's understandable to make little comments. I won't hate you for it. Not yet, anyway. I'm only learning. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little babe. I think I'm understanding things organically so far. I was worried I did too much already. No, you haven't! You know me, see? I complain when I'm mad. Have I complained at you about your backseating? You know me when I'm down. You know what I'm capable of. You know the horrors I've committed. Remember those two people in Rain World that randomly appear just to be random cunts? Yeah, I hated them. I banned one of them. I don't even know what happened to Ambrosia. They haven't shown up for some time. Maybe they'll come back to be a random hater again, and then I'll justify my ban. Well, you just threw those a completely nowhere direction, you actual idiots. Listen, I have nothing against people who make a little joke about someone who's, like, terribly playing a game, but there's a level between making a joke and outright practical bullying, especially when you just join a person's stream. I know Twitch culture is really runny about how you treat a streamer because of all the jokes between chat and the streamer and all. I understand that, but I feel like you should still understand the human behind, but call me insane. You guys know me well enough that if I'm upset, I would just directly tell you, though. Like the time I called out Rain for the random W's continuously, even after I wasn't sounding happy in my Rain World failings. I'm a very vocal and straight-to-the-point person. That's one of my pros. Trust me, if I'm not actually complaining about it, I am completely fine with it. There's no good in brewing over a problem. Unless you can't really do anything about that problem. Like, I won't tell HR about the fact half my coworkers do fucking nothing, because it took me 4 years to get a job, and any attention from corporate is going to eventually get me to lose this job. And I just have to suck it up, Buttercup. But with friends, well, I wouldn't want my friends to think everything is fine when it's not all fine. Pardon me. And you guys, everything is fine for now. Stare. Ellie, do you have anything bad to say right now? To ruin the moment? Stab. Oh god. That was close. Oh, I can't even... That is a joke. What? I can't even aim at these because the ball of the middle is in the way. That's stupid. No. Great! Then we're all on the same page. Forevermore. Let's all be perfect forever, guys. Let's never get into an argument again. You are throwing that at nothing. You know what feels nice actually being able to play a boss fight and not constantly feel frustrated with something? Staring at 9 souls. No! I've been bored! The boarheads are going crazy with these sound clips of me right now. Where's my snoogers at? I'm feeling a sneeze coming on. Isn't earlier as well? He gave you guys a taste of it. Come on, do something! You're making me wait forever. Oh goodness. I suppose that was something, huh? Not the one I wanted you to do, let's just say. I'm nearing death, surprisingly. Please drink already. Or escape, it's one or the other. No. Huh? I cut that shit! You are not leaving! You are staying right there for my ass to pounce and erase you. There. And now you're gone. And dead. That's really scary, quite frankly. But it's whatever. Oh, beauty has returned. And thus, Amaterasu was able to traverse the vine-covered ruins and defeat the devious Spider Queen lurking within. The ugly arachnid's body had been turned into a beautiful blossom, and a feeling of tranquility reigned throughout the ruins. Inside the hardy blossom was discovered a tiny and defenseless dog, presumably consumed by the fearsome queen. Just when everything had begun to settle down, Snarling beast, a weapon long sealed away by the Spider Queen's magic, appeared before Amateressu's eyes. Good thing that didn't cut you up. Divine Instrument, Snarling Beast! Yeah! Reflector marked with a beastly seal grants ink bullet power. The Spider Queen was hiding a sacred weapon, tricky old bag! Huh! Maybe we'll get more weapons if we defeat some other monsters. Anyway, I can't wait to see what this one does. Look at that, Amy. The dog's just sleeping. Wonder if this is Ume. You know, the dog that kid was looking for. Let's bring him back once he wakes up. But first, how about a good victory howl? It might even wake him up. Doesn't look like it woke him up. Whoa. My damage and time was incredibly suboptimal according to the game. Would you like to save the game? Of course not! Now I can drop a piece of info that may upset you a little. You could use brush techniques against the boss while it was open. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why I never tried up until... That was just stupid of me. Can we all agree? We know how destructive I am. Why didn't I just throw a bomb in there first thing? Bad doggy! Give me back my key! I gotta go save Ume, quick! Huh? Ume? Is that you? Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? It must have been so scary all alone. And now you've been thrown into the air and dropped to the floor, and now you're perfectly fine, and you're also angry. What's wrong, Ume? About your dog, kid. He was deep within the ruins, and he didn't seem to want to leave. Really? How come, Ume? You mad at me for running away without you? You got it all wrong, kid. You only think you left your dog behind. Truth is, he decided to stay at the ruins himself. He did? But why? Maybe he was trying to set an example by showing you how anyone, even a dog, could have an adventure. Look at it this way. There is not much separating a boy from a man. They grow up before you know it and accomplish great things. I see! So I guess you knew everything, Ume. Like how my dad told me to go fix the bridge destroyed by the storm, and how I tried to get out of it because I was scared of failing. But your fearless adventure has changed me. You've given me the courage to stop shirking responsibility. Whoa. My dad's fishing pole! I lost that in the forest some time ago. Did you sniff it out in those ruins? All by yourself? Well, I'm gonna fix that bridge all by myself. Boy, is Dad gonna be surprised. And now they're running together. Bonnie jump scare. Well, everyone knows Bonnie is... So you're fine. There's no jump scare here. Except coincidental voices. Wink. Disturbing. I've done quite a lot for AGATA Forest. I helped out a kid's problem with a dog. Now he's gonna make a bridge. I've saved something. I got a new brush technique. I've stolen a bunch of fish and meat. I'm a horrible person, but that's well established. I'm also blowing up their home now. Now when they get in there, it's all gone. Scary. Alright, where's the kid and his dad? Dad has nothing to say? Hi there, Wolfie. I don't suppose you've seen my son. It seems he was out fishing at the deep abyss not long ago. He's nowhere to be seen now, though. Well, don't worry. I hope my son hasn't started building a bridge at the rapids. Maybe I worry too much. I've just bought out. The best thing I can do is to leave him to his own devices. I hope my son hasn't started building a bridge at the rapids. And where would that be exactly, Rubbing Shin? Not over here. No. Not over there. Where could the bridge be being built? Oh, the guy's actually set up a proper shop now. Cool. Still got no thanks for you, though. Sorry, man. So up here, maybe? Hitoshi Spring. Wow, this water's crystal clear. A rather pretentious name, but probably not far off the mark. There's something to dig. The big river. I'll go down there in a minute, don't worry. I'm simply exploring like a game. Why can't I dig? Why can't I dig? Why can't I dig there? Is it because it's cement? Is it rock? Do you want me to blow it up? That didn't work. I guess I come back for that one later, I'm assuming. Nothing hidden behind this tree. Bunch of deer. I could probably go in the spring, but I'm not quite tempted to Shinshu Field. Okay, the rapids, the big river. It's not over there. Can't be near the father either, because he'd be reacting to it. Oh god, I almost jumped into a scroll. Steel Soul Sake. I guess sometimes I have to dig things up even when it's not super obvious, like if it's just like slightly protruding out. Go over here. Because I blew up that one area. And from here, there's something else hidden. Alright, there's a stray bead. Alright, down there is the bridge being made. Question is, where? The bigger thing is I don't even see the kid at all. Oh, wait. It has to be down here. To, what's it called? Pass? Suki Pass or something? Taka Pass. Over there, okay. There you are. Not sure why I couldn't just make the bridge myself, honestly. I can't really say you're quite capable on your own. Hey! I left on the rope to the other side, look! Hey, you there! Get that rope out of my way! Susano, no! You're about to drag us all to certain demise! Susano! What's going on? My new secret technique, imploding barrel flying monkeys, was a flop. I ended up being washed downstream on this tree trunk. Here he comes! Hold on to that fishing pole, kid! No, wait, let go of it! No, you guys, I said let go! Abby, use your celestial brush, quick! Starts. What am I doing exactly? I can't move my camera in any way. Oh, wait. Okay. That didn't work? Well, that did. Oh, that was hard to see, get to with the camera pan. Okay, this one. That didn't work? That didn't work! How are none of these working? There. How is that not working? Am I fucking stupid? We're all seeing the water ball! You're supposed to connect them right at the end. It turns green to let you know when it's hovered right and kind of pulls your brush in. We're gonna be here forever! Just put the brakes on the log! Draw a line from each end of the constant blanks and all the way to the log! Okay! Finally! Woo! You know, they've all died just now from all of that. The kid didn't even have to build a bridge himself. Phew! I thought we were goners, but it all worked out. Just look at that new bridge.
Did I do that?
That's right. It was all you, kid. Procrastination is great. It actually got you a free bridge without having to do that much on your own. I know what was eating you, but you'll never get anywhere in life running from adventure. You should thank your doggy for teaching you that.
I couldn't have done it without you, Uwe. Thanks.
Hey, where'd Pops go? I'm sure it'd take more than that to kill the guy. He's bound to pop up somewhere again.
I did it, Uwe! Free to accept no challenges! I just love using this fishing pole! Maybe I won't end up following in my dad's footsteps. You heard of the legendary fish? Well, I believe it lives deep down in these waters. I'm gonna catch it someday, you'll see!
Problematic much. Hello, Sakia.
Ōkami Amaterasu, beloved mother to us all. I am flattered that you have judged my prayers worthy. The vile creatures that threaten our world are growing in strength. It is of the utmost importance that we exercise great caution. As you rejuvenate each guardian sapling, I sprout a new fruit. These are known as guardian fruit. They contain wondrous treasures that I am honored to offer you. Each time you revive a sapling, you may return to Kamiki for more. Here, receive my offering. Your journey will be a long one, but perhaps this will aid you. May the fresh scent of flowers protect you always.
Got that, furball? Revive a sapling and you'll get some fruit. Don't be shy. There's nothing like a present from a hot babe. What the hell, man? Crystal. Crystallized quartz that emits an enchanting sparkle. I'm assuming I sell this for like 70,000 yen, huh? Dude, this is not worth it at all. What the hell?